up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Jackson on first down. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. From midfield now. Here's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
We got this.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Check, check.
Tap 6-6. Pull it high.
50, check 50.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Eason. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 15-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
44.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one complete to Smith. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Eason. Finds his target, it's Bellamy. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 85 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He's going to fire one. He's got a man. Complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Miles Jack with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And he's got this complete to Bellamy. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Marr pulled it left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw again. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second and goal, Jackson. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam. Protein spill. Ready?
On first down, Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Back to throw. Eason, he's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun. Eason. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. the gun. Eason. It's caught by Davis. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing on 1st down. Eason. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
First down.
54 Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. Crouch.
Now Jackson throwing again. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Oliver. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Smooth.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. The open man is Smith. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick throw here to Bellamy. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. In for the score as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Watch the twist. 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jarrell Casey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Jackson. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Eason completes it to Davis. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Check 9.
On 3rd down, Eason out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jackson on 1st down. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it again with Miller. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
45 to Mike. 45.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards on the ground. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Throwing again. Eason. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. as his guys are in for 6. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. Third down here. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready to break.
44's the mic. There it goes.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Slash.
Big grip, big grip.
On 1st down, Bellamy. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12.
What screen?
Mike, 55. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Ready?
From the gun, Eason, and that's caught by Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Hey, silent.
On 1st and 10, Eason, and he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Miles Jack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2. Minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They can't stop me out here.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 44. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 3. Check. Look. Squeeze. Get it.
Throwing on third and long. Eason. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3.
Let's go, baby. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Defense wins championship.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles David,